So this is the Camaro from my previous video, the first drive since 1989. Our first plans for when we got this car was to take it back completely original. It was originally gold with a 250 cubic inch inline 6-cylinder, but as we thought it'd be better just to go ahead and put a 350 in it, convert it to an SS, and the engine we built for it is right here. This is a Chevrolet 350 with a Muncie M21 transmission, 4-speed, and it's got, you know, just basic cool accessories on it, hooker headers. I think this is a 650 Holly. I'll have to check back on that. It's 650 or 750. MSD ignition. Just, you know, hopefully it'll produce about 350 horsepower for us. Haven't touched the trunk yet. That's a job for a little bit later. What we've been doing is we've stripped the front completely, got the firewall painted and decked out in the color the car is going to be, which is Nissan Daytona blue. I think it looks really sharp for this car. And we did the inside dash while it was out. We're planning on going with blue interior too, just not quite yet. The steering column's in, brand new gauges. Pedals have been out. Everything was basically out, and it was basically just a firewall. I actually painted the firewall. You won't be able to see it, but it's painted blue. And the back of the dash is painted blue as well, so everything's painted. Nothing will rust. It's actually where these cars rust at is actually underneath where the windshield mounts, right in this area here. Before we painted this, we coated this whole area with Por 15 rust preventative and rust encapsulator to keep it from ever rusting again. Back in the car, we haven't touched any of the seats or anything like that, as we're going to eventually go blue. Got the radio in. So since we painted the firewall, we said, you know what, you might as well paint the bottom the color of your car too. So we also painted the whole underside of the car. We'll tackle the rear end next, though. We're going to paint that black, so that hasn't been touched yet. But everything on the floor has been painted. I'm not trying to hide any rust, and I think it looks really nice. Anybody that ever gets under the car and looks at it will know that we got a fully restored frame-off restoration car here. And let me grab a light so you can see the paint better. It's painted with PPG. That's what we painted the firewall with. And we're going to paint the car the same color with PPG base clear, and so we'll have more of a clear coat to work with. The single stage, the reason we used it for the bottom and the firewall is because we don't have to buff it once we get done. You know, it's not fun to buff all this in the corners and everything. It wouldn't be fun, but it looks great, and I'll update with another video after we get some more work done.